We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
We interrupt our normal programming to comply with the Office of Homeland Security and the Emergency Alert System. There is an ongoing national emergency that has prompted this alert you are now receiving from this local television station. Do not turn off your television. Keep watching for additional instructions from the Federal Emergency Management Agency in your respective town or city government office for forthcoming information, news, or instructions. This is not a test. We repeat, this is not a test. This is WSB-TV, Channel 2, in Atlanta, Georgia. There are current updates available on the ever-increasing escalation of nuclear war in the United States. At present, Atlanta has not been hit, but NORAD is reporting that missiles have been detected. Triangulated targets are Atlanta, Charleston, Nashville, Birmingham, Tampa, St. Petersburg. More information when available.
This is Judy Armstrong reporting from the news desk at WSB-TV in Atlanta. To anyone who can receive our broadcast, go immediately to the lowest part of your home. Preferably a basement or fruit cellar. If you don't have any lower portion of your home, go to the nearest civil servant facilities where shelters are presently being made available for those seeking refuge from the forthcoming missile attack from China and Russia. If you hear any warning signals, such as air raid sirens or weather alert sirens, horn blasts, or other obvious alert signals, go as quickly as possible to the closest location for shelter. These include police departments, fire stations, libraries, county courthouses. Anywhere that a government facility would be found can give some protection from fallout and radiation exposure. Oh my gosh, we've just received this new video from San Francisco. Our affiliate KFSC, has told us most of the city has been decimated by this surprise nuclear attack earlier this morning. They say 3 nuclear devices were detonated in the city and outlying areas. This happened about 5 a.m. this morning, Pacific Time. That would be 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Casualties are high, and yet most medical facilities were within the target areas of the bombs that fell, making any hope of treatment impossible for the millions still alive in the city. Atlanta has been given 30 minutes before impact. Our Air Force and Army Navy forces have said they can't intercept the missiles because of an electronic jamming system that are being used by the Chinese on these ICBMs. We don't know how to stop this jamming, but we know that there is very little time left to try retaliating against an enemy who has such an advantage on our country. What a horrible sight to see, knowing so many millions of Californians are dead now. Perhaps we could say this is a present-day Sodom and Gomorrah. With all the deaths that have happened in California's sanctuary cities, maybe God is sending his judgment on our country using China and Russia. May the Lord have mercy on us all. If we hear anything from FEMA or Homeland Security, we'll break in with any new updates. So far, this attack is nationwide, only Atlanta has been spared as yet from incoming missiles. Why would we be singled out with a delay in attack when all other cities were hit without warning? Oh no, we've lost the feed from San Francisco. Apparently power there is being lost all over the city now from the attack. All stations have emergency backup generators, but with the EMP effect, it might have destroyed the electrical systems. Do the Chinese know something we don't? Is there someone in the city who has special status with China or even Russia? Yet, we know we'll be hit. Is this lull before the storm a ploy to get the person or persons out of the city before we're hit? We're speculating, of course, but it's more than a coincidence that China hasn't hit us yet. Reports coming in say Canada was hit in Montreal, Quebec, Vancouver, and outlying areas in the Northern Territories of Canada. Mexico also has suffered with 2 nuclear impacts inside Mexico City. No word if Cuba was hit. It is doubtful since they are communist too, like North Korea and China, not to mention Russia itself. We've lost the entire feed from the network. That means New York must have been hit again. Last reports said New York's outlying areas were hit first, but communications weren't affected as yet. Now that the feed is gone, there won't be any more coming from New York. If San Francisco is gone, as we've seen already, then Los Angeles must be completely decimated. No satellite links have come in. Our time is running out too. We have a bomb shelter in this building, but it won't withstand a 4 megaton impact. The yields are being estimated now, and most large cities have been interpreted as having been hit by a 4 or 5 megaton bomb. There won't be anything left here in Atlanta. Maybe we need a fresh start again, get rid of the filth and the degenerates in this nation. God's judgment has come, we brought it on ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by. We're receiving reports that another missile impact has been witnessed near the Canadian border with Ontario. I think they have the footage ready to air. Do you have it, Tim? Okay. This was taken from a satellite feed we received from the Canadian Broadcasting Company within the past 5 minutes.
Holy! This is incredible that no nation has been spared from this ongoing assault on free nations around the world. The CBC is saying this was taken about 120 kilometers from New York City. This would explain why all contact has been lost with the entire southeastern United States since about 20 minutes ago. We are on the Chinese target list too. NORAD has said that these missiles originated in Russia, so this must be a deliberate retaliation on our city for something. President Trump has been advised of this surprise attack by Chinese and Russian forces against the United States. He is at present being flown from Singapore to a safe location by Air Force One. The Looking Glass plane is already giving radioactive readings from various cities. Los Angeles has readings of 450 roentgens per hour at ground zero, with outlying areas having between 300 to 375 roentgens per hour. A human being can only tolerate residual radiation of less than 70 roentgens per hour. If they exceed higher than that, a human being will die.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Amanda Davis for WSB Television in Atlanta. The unthinkable has now come to pass. Incoming missiles are being detected by NORAD. Impact, less than 1 minute. We've tried as hard as we could to inform the public, to give you the most updated information. Now it is all over for Atlanta and the world itself. We are Southern boys, that's our logo. It's who we always will be. On behalf of the entire staff at WSB, we thank
Go, I say go away. You bother me.
What if I don't want to?
I'll spank you.
Ronda Niche.
قديش عمرك؟
يا أخي الله أحد الله أكبر لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صدق الله العظيم.
وقت نعرف بالإسعاف؟ ساعدك؟ طب أنا شفتك بالصورة بالإسعاف. شفتها هاي الصورة أنت؟ كان كتير عليك غبرة. ليه؟
يعني لو وصلت الضربة رجع الواحد غبرة.
بس في ضربة هيك بصير واحد عليها غبرة؟
ما بالله تجي برا البيت ريحته غبرة.
شو فكرت؟
ما فكر بشي.
ما حبيت يعني ولا زعلت ولا شو؟
لا ما زعلت.
بس عرفت انه هذا انت؟
ليه؟ بيحبوا الوصلة لأنكم بيحبوا الوقت بيحبوا